Now I request our President, Sri Charanjot Singh Nanda, to welcome our Chief Guest, Sri Kalakuntla Tar. I also request Ranjit Kumar Agarwal to join for the lighting of the lamp. Past chairmen and resident council members.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वे.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Mr. KTR, former Minister, and you will be happy to know we hold two masters. Masters in Biotechnology from Pune University and Masters in Business Administration and Marketing from the University of New York. A man dedicated with his vision to create value for Hyderabad and Telangana state. My two very esteemed past presidents, Sri Deval Reddy, Sri Ranjit Agarwal, the chairman of, the convener of this group, ages this is done, Sri Abhay Chajar, the vice deputy convener, Sri Sanjeev Singhal, the man behind the show, Sanjeev Sanghi, the chairman, two of the pillars who supported him, Dyanivas Sharma, Sridhar Mopala, my very esteemed council colleagues, past chairman, regional council members, past regional council members, ladies and gentlemen. Truly an honors and momentous occasion to address you all on this very pertinent topic of GCC. Ladies and gentlemen, GCC does not come to India because of economies of scale. It comes here because of our skills, because of our impending strength to perform responsibly, and more importantly, our innovation and bringing more professional chartered accountants into this era, which ultimately transformed and brought India to the central stage of delivering GCC's global capability centers. There is a couplet which says, "सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, चलने की जिद भी जरूरी है मंजिल पाने के लिए." This third comprehensive row showcases that whatever human mind conceives, it not only achieves, it inspires the entire crowd and membership at large. The Indian Institute had a very humble beginning. Way back on 1st July 1949, when the most important document of the democracy, the Constitution, was not adopted. You are all aware that the Constitution of this great country was promulgated on 26 January 1950. The pertinent question that arises is, what prompted the Constituent Assembly to set up an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India? The answer is very candid, very simple, very forthcoming. They were looking for a disciplined band of soldiers to steer this country out of confusion and put it on the perpetual path of growth and advancement. And there we are, the financial soldiers of this great Republic of India. Mr. KTR, from a very humble beginning of 1650 members in 1949, we have transformed as the largest accounting body of the world with over 5 lakh members and 11 lakh students contributing for this country. We are first in so many things. We were the first in the world to promulgate 23 forensic standards. You'll be happy to know you use IFRS. We pay royalty to the IFRS Foundation in London. You will be thrilled, excited, and proud to know the entire world now wants to pay royalty to us for using our global forensic standards. We are the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote auditing way back on 30th March 2020 when COVID had barely started. A very important institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. You'll be happy to know that the president made a unilateral announcement to send any chartered accountant, Indian chartered accountant remaining in Singapore for more than 6 months for reason whatsoever shall be awarded the degree and membership of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. The thought process has totally changed, and so have we. 81% of the international technology initiatives emerged for India. We are undoubtedly the leaders in artificial intelligence. And leave aside artificial intelligence, be it blockchains, Internet of Things, data analytics, cyber security audits, information security audits. It is the Indian chartered accountant that rules the roost, who is a beginner and who has performed par excellence. We have presence in 85 international countries with over 54 chapters and 31 representative officers. I'll give you some examples. Every consulate general of the respective jurisdiction is very keen to meet us. I take an example of Mr. Reddy, who is the consulate general of Los Angeles and San Francisco. He was very keen to involve the institute in his office. He called the Stanford people to have an MOU with us. And you'll be happy to know, before I left that evening, the draft MOU has come to our office so that we can effectively take a call. I went for inaugural of the Atlanta chapter. Mr. Babu was there. He's again from Hyderabad. And you'll be happy to know the entire function was hosted in the premises of the embassy of Atlanta. Everywhere people want to know. I was in Riyadh some week back. There Mr. Farooq, the consulate general, the examination is done under the aegis of the embassy of India. Look at our thought process, how the world is progressing and how we are contributing. I'll not take much time to listen to Mr. KTR. 3 important things before I say goodbye to you. Number 1, increasing you the mettle to perform. Be ready to accept, inculcate any contemporary change that the world demands. There were times when we were looked upon as second-run citizens, and today we are at premium at international locations. When you go to any country and describe yourself as an Indian chartered accountant, you can very clearly see the respect and stature in the eyes of the person who is responding to you. I'm reminded of a couplet which says, "Dete na the jo jawab, unke salam aane lage. Dete na the jo jawab, unke salam aane lage. Waqt badla, to mere neem ke ped par aam aane lage." Second important thing, technical skills. The dying instinct to perform, learn, and very importantly, create infrastructure for which institute is there. It is the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister to set up a homegrown Big Four. We at the institute are totally dedicated to this idea. We are keen that we have larger firms. And therefore, your collaboration skills, your working skills are important. And on this, I would like to tell you, we are hosting a World Forum of Accountants. This time in New Delhi, we are in Noida, which is near to Delhi, and we are eyeing more than 25,000 chartered accountants. Major participation speakers will come from overseas. A networking position on 30th and 31st of January and 1st of February. I request Mr. KTR also to be a part of that, Mr. KTR. We invite you and will ask the office to specifically be in touch with you. And third and final thing, when it comes to brand building, it is important that you have commitment to that brand building. As 73rd of the institute, I want to tell you that no ill-founded criticism should be accepted. A gentleman put his hand up when I was speaking in Bangalore. With great pain in his voice, he said, "Sir, I qualified as a chartered accountant 5 years back. I lead a regimental and disciplined life, yet I find people criticizing me." I said, "My friend, there are 2 reasons for it. Let me tell you. Number 1, any person who criticizes you, first of all, accepts that you are greater in status than man. You never criticize a man on the road. And second thing I told by way of a couplet, कि तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है, तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है, काबिल लोगों के तो दुश्मन भी कायल होते हैं." We are a class apart. We have to maintain this reputation. We have to train the young chartered accountants and students who will be the brand ambassadors of times to come. And more importantly, We have to conquer this entire world. We have to make India a superpower, and more importantly, our institute the best institute of the world. So I say goodbye to you with my last couplet, which says, अपने हौसलों को खबर करते रहो, अपने हौसलों को खबर करते रहो, जिंदगी मंजिल नहीं सफर है, चलते रहो. Keep moving towards excellence. Thank you so much.
And Chartered Accountants of India, who is going to come up with the largest conference we have ever witnessed, WOFA World Forum of Accountants on 30th of January. We all need to see towards how we can brand, articulate a network. We want to play a very short.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much to the entire team of ICAI. I would like to firstly compliment the chairman of ICAI, Mr. Charanjot Singh, Nanda ji. Sir, I am truly delighted and truly happy that you are not in politics. क्योंकि अगर आप पॉलिटिक्स में होते, आपकी शेर व शायरी, आपका बोलने का अंदाज और आपका जो जोश के साथ बोलने वाला एक जो स्टाइल है, थोड़ा हमें भी प्रॉब्लम हो जाता. तो मैं बस जो आपने एक चीज़ कहा बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे, एक बड़ा मतलब बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त जो कपलेट आपने सुनाया, मैं रिपीट करने की कोशिश करूँगा. तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है, काबिल लोगों के तो दुश्मन भी कायल होते हैं. मैंने इससे बड़ा तो अभी तक आज इस बीच में कम से कम इस 2 साल में इससे ज़बरदस्त शायरी तो मैंने नहीं सुना. पर जवाब में मैं भी कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ जो आपने सिखाया मुझे अभी. वो पत्ते नहीं हैं हम जो शाखों से टूट जाए, वो पत्ते नहीं हैं हम जो शाखों से टूट जाए, आंधी से कहो औकात में रहें. तो मैं तो सर, I truly have loved every word of your speech. Thank you very much for inviting me here. To the dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Sanjeev ji, Dayananda Sharma ji, Abhay ji, my friend Sridhar Mupala ji, Mr. Reddy, who is the chairman of Hyderabad chapter, the former chairman Mr. Ranjit Agarwal, Mr. Devraj Reddy, and to all the other dignitaries who are gathered here from the ICAI. I welcome you to this lovely city, Hyderabad, which is a vibrant and an innovative destination for global capability centers in India. Well, it pained me, in fact, when one of the speakers was saying, we are number 2 in GCCs. I promise you the day is not very far when we will beat Bangalore and will become number 1 in GCCs across the country. At the outset, I'd like to congratulate ICAI for convening this very forward-looking platform that brings together thought leaders, professionals, policymakers, and industry stakeholders also to chart the future of India in the global capability space. The theme is extremely sensible and extremely timely, from ledgers to global leadership, captures a powerful transformation that is sweeping our brilliant country today. It reflects how India's professionals, particularly chartered accountants, are moving from traditional accounting practices, from traditional roles, to becoming strategic partners in global business leadership. This also mirrors India's economic journey itself, from a support hub to global operations to a driving force in innovation, in governance, in compliance, and also in digital strategies. India today is the world's largest hub for global capability centers, hosting more than 1,600 GCCs, which enjoy the presence of more than 19 lakh professionals. By 2030, by the end of this decade, this number is expected to cross 2,500 GCCs with more than 50 lakh professionals contributing an estimated $100 billion worth of USDs in value. Most important sectors such as banking, pharma, healthcare, retail, and technology have made India their global base for innovation, finance, risk management, analytics, and digital solutions. This success is primarily driven by the availability of abundant talent, cost competitiveness, of course, policy support, and above all, unflinching support in Indian professionalism. Our host city, Hyderabad, is, of course, one of the most important GCC destinations in the country, with more than 350 GCCs which are already operational and upcoming. More than 500 plus Fortune 500 companies also have chosen Hyderabad, not just for its infrastructure, but also for its progressive policies, skilled workforce, and innovation ecosystem. When we were in government for the last 9.5 years, from 2014 until the end of 2023, we did our best to also ensure that the vibrancy and the innovative edge that the city has is constantly up. We brought in unique policies. One of the policies that I would like to mention on this platform, so that you understand that innovation is not confined to technology sector, but innovation can happen, innovation and disruption can happen even in governance. Our leader, the first Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri KTR, believed in one simple philosophy. He always told us from day in, from day one, till the very last day we were in government. He said, move away from putting all the faith and putting all the responsibility on an individual, go to the institutionalized approach. Instead of relying on an individual, अगर एक individual अच्छा काम कर रहा है, वो जब तक वहाँ रहेगा, काम ठीक ठाक चलेगा. पर वो individual अगर हट गया वहाँ से, फिर एक बार you'll have to start from square one. So he always told us, move away from that process where you completely rely on one individual, take the institutional approach. The second thing he said was move away from a people approach to a process approach, institutionalized change. That is something we truly believed in. As a result, the first piece of legislation that we drafted in the new state of Telangana was something called the TS IPAS. TS IPAS stands for Telangana State Industrial Project Approval Self-Certification System. Unlike any other state in India, we are one state which had set a unique benchmark for ease of doing business. If you are a new enterprise starting a business, launching a business in Telangana, you actually don't need an approval from the government. You can hit the ground running, you can start your business on day one without any approval being sought or given by the government. No intervention from local government, no intervention from the state government, or no intervention from any other form of government. This is something that we pioneered and we championed, and as a result, today we've had a great deal of success in that. Now, for those of you who are wondering, how does this work? There is the regulatory compliance measures that have to be adhered to. The way it works is, you can hit the ground running, you can start your enterprise on day one, but parallelly, simultaneously, we request that you submit all the applications, all the details for regulatory purposes online. And once you submit all the details, you're expected to get an answer, yes or no, from the government within 15 days. If that does not come about, by statute, by legislation, on the 16th day, it's a deemed approval, it's a deemed yes, without even having any bureaucratic intervention. And the statute, the law also empowers the government to levy a sum of rupees 1,000 as a penalty on any bureaucrat who is responsible for holding up the clearance, the industrial clearance. I was in New York after we launched this new act, this legislation. I was in New York City meeting some of the top consultants in the world, Deloitte, the large consulting companies across the world. KPMG's chairman I met with. So in New York, I was making this pitch saying, no other Indian state offers you this. He smiled at me and he said, no state in the United States also offers you this. So this is something that is truly innovative, that is truly disruptive. Not only TS IPAS, as Mr. Nanda mentioned, what makes India attractive is the skilled workforce that we have, the professionalism that we exhibit. Now that's what we focus on also through an initiative called as TASK, Telangana Academy for Skills and Knowledge. That is again a brilliant institution that creates an industry-ready, talented work pool, which ensures that India continues to enjoy the edge by way of its think force and workforce, which continues to deliver even for global capability centers. And also, our agenda was very clear. We wanted to continue to invest in not only people, but also in infrastructure. physical infrastructure, digital infrastructure, all forms of infrastructure. Because if you really want to compete with the world, because in today's world, where we have people trotting the globe on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, you have to compete with the best in the business. So therefore, we have invested not only in policy clarity, not only in infrastructure in the form of our, once you come from airport into Hyderabad, like Sridhar was saying, a lot of people remark, a lot of people say, this is possibly a very different India that, we are seeing for the first time. How many of you have come here to Hyderabad for the first time? Please raise your hands if you can. Oh, not very many. For those of you who come to Hyderabad for the first time, and when you're entering Hyderabad to the outer ring road into the financial district area, you would see the dynamism, the economic prosperity, and the might that shows up in the form of skyscrapers, in the form of a Manhattan-like approach in this beautiful city. But you also can see and can explore, because this is a 2-day session, I would also urge you to explore the older part of Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a beautiful city, which has got heritage, which has got history, which has got culture, which has of course got great many business opportunities, great many opportunities to collaborate and partner. I would urge you to have a wholesome experience of Hyderabad. Of course, we've invested heavily in infrastructure, be it the metro rail, which was the world's largest in public-private partnership. We also have invested heavily in roads, in flyovers, in underpasses, in industrial parks, in data connectivity, logistics. We also have invested heavily, like I said, in innovation, in skilling. In innovation, we have the world's largest innovation campus in Hyderabad. We not only have some of the world's largest GCCs, we also have the world's largest innovation campus in Hyderabad in the form of T-Hub and T-Works. We continue to invest in infrastructure, and even though I'm in opposition now, I urge you all to encourage your colleagues, your customers, your valued friends to continue to invest in this beautiful city and this beautiful country, Hyderabad and Telangana. I would also like to remind us here, I don't have to remind you of this, but still, nevertheless, ICAI has played a pivotal role in strengthening India's positioning as a global hub for capability centers and in preparing chartered accountants for leadership roles in this rapidly evolving ecosystem. Recognizing the rising importance of GCCs, I was glad to hear that this is the third GCC summit you're holding this year, and you're also doing one more in Pune, which is where I actually went to college for my post-graduation. And I congratulate Sir, and I wish you all the best to make it a huge success in 29 November. Also, I would compliment ICAI on taking a number of focused initiatives, including the establishment of a dedicated GCC group, and as was mentioned earlier, engaging with industry stakeholders, and continue to focus on research-driven insights to provide a roadmap for the future as well. Furthermore, I was also informed that ICAI's role is not limited to professional development alone. You also emerged as a key partner in policy advocacy. That's extremely important, because India is a very interesting country where you have the union government dictating certain policies, and then you also have state governments which have significant autonomy when it comes to attracting investments and making investment offers. It's important to also engage in policy advocacy. It's important also to engage in collaboration with the states, working closely with union government and ministries there, and also ensuring that we work closely with state governments is equally important. I would urge Mr. Nanda and his team to also start looking at Tier 2 and Tier 3 destinations in India, because the day is not far when India will also have high-speed rail connectivity, where you could be sitting in Hyderabad, but you could be working in Adilabad. You could be sitting in Hyderabad, you could be residing in Hyderabad, but also working in a Mahbub Nagar or Khammam, and you could be traveling, because it's just a matter of it's a toss-up between distance and time. I would urge you to consider, because we've already invested significantly as a government in Tier 2 locations in building infrastructure. I would also like to make a comment and request you to possibly collaborate with agencies like TASK to start skilling initiatives, to start more and more engaging initiatives so that you can continue to create a pipeline of talent. What makes ICAI, I was talking to Sanjeev ji and Mr. Dayanivas Sharma and Sridhar, of course, have been guiding me constantly. What makes ICAI uniquely valuable. It goes beyond the technical expertise that you offer. The integrity, the ethics, and the commitment to governance is something that has become a very, very strong differentiator, which is what Mr. Nanda was alluding. कि अटलांटा में जाते हैं हम, लॉस एंजलिस जब चलते हैं या रियाद चलते हैं, the kind of value, the kind of respect you get is primarily coming from these, and I hope you continue to hold on to these brilliant values. I compliment all of you for this powerful blend of knowledge, technical knowledge, ethical grounding, and global vision, and continuing to create a pipeline of extremely talented chartered accountants. Today, chartered accountants are not merely number crunchers like some earlier speaker was mentioning. You are truly important and truly a vital cog in the wheel when it comes to risk management frameworks, enterprise transformations, and even digital finance initiatives, regulatory compliances across multiple geographies, of course, ESG and sustainability reporting, which is extremely important in today's world, and finally, in business strategies and decision making as well. I wish this summit a great deal of success, and I wish you have fantastic dialogue over the next couple of days in fostering more and more multi-stakeholder approach, more and more collaborations, more and more innovation, and stronger pathways being forged ahead in days to come across the GCC ecosystem. Once again, I wish you all have a great experience in Hyderabad. Enjoy our biryani, enjoy our Irani chai. Please also enjoy the brilliant sights of Hyderabad and continue to stay invested and continue to stay interested in Telangana and Hyderabad. Thank you. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.